We have it at 30 on right. I meant, it seems relatively. Let's all can.
You're never too young for
Especially. Yeah, I know people from there. I've heard people from the South. Learning it, even if you do not go to
St. John Paul. Before that, people just
yeah, before here, like the opera was nothing. Like, that's insane.
people were in name before. That's St. John. He truly.
Especially back in the like the early days of the mid to the late 30s of this year, and not early more, like there was nothing noticeable about it. Like Springfield and Scott.
Still such a
As president of St. John's College, I am calling the college together for its 330th session in Annapolis, Maryland. Please be seated. In a moment, we will begin today's exercises with our class of 2029. Each will come forward to sign the college register and receive a gift, Euclid's Elements, from the assistant dean. These gifts have been offered by the dean's office. I ask that as each student crosses the stage, you withhold your enthusiasm and applause until the end. There will be time for a more vocal welcome at the close.
Will the class of 2029 please rise? Mr. Dean, I present the class of 2029.
Madam President, these individuals desire to be made members of St. John's College. They've given evidence of their good character and their ability to undertake the tasks which we have set for them.
Mr. Dean, will you present them in the presence of the faculty and in witness of the whole college in order that they may complete their matriculation by signing the college register?
Zoe Ashbaugh, Lafayette, Colorado. Tayyip Ataçekin, Istanbul, Turkey. Melissa Attic, Isernhagen, Germany. Gantoktok Basan, Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. Ashton Babiars, Moortown, Vermont. Liam Baker, Baltimore, Maryland. Laszlo Balas, Norwalk, Connecticut. Georgia Barnett, Ramstein, Germany. Maria Clara Barros de Oliveira, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. James Bates, Annapolis, Maryland. Caleb Belay, Silver Spring, Maryland. Santiago Berisbeitia Casado, Staunton, Virginia. Helen Bischoff, Abingdon, Virginia. Vladimir Bliznikov, Durwood, Maryland. Joshua Bonney, Chevy Chase, Maryland. Ellie Block, Mount Dora, Florida. Jackson Booth, Aberdeen, Maryland. Dexter Braun, Bryn Mawr, Pennsylvania. Oh, sorry. Oops. What's your name? Jackson Booth, Aberdeen, Maryland. My apologies. Tom Burton, Millersville, Maryland. Caroline Bruton, Palmyra, Virginia. Nora Burdew, Southport, North Carolina. Atrail Carter, Delmont, Pennsylvania. Tori Butterfield, Lanham, Maryland. Gray Catania, Chicago, Illinois. Eli Chapman, Charlotte, North Carolina. Albert Shen, Glenelg, Maryland. Asher Cheney, Natick, Massachusetts. Caroline Chow, Houston, Texas. Liam Conway, Greenville, South Carolina. Dashelle Correa Fisher, Haddon Heights, New Jersey. Carl Allen Paul Cudia, Metro Manila, Philippines. Sylvia D'Amato, Bernardsville, New Jersey. Yusuf Darab, Vienna, Virginia. Ben Davis, Little Rock, Arkansas. Riley Dean, Denver, Colorado. Prisca De Gennaro, Harrisonburg, Virginia. August Doty, Baltimore, Maryland. Thomas Dorsey, Sugar Land, Texas. Oliver Dewan, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Josephina Eggleton, Chevy Chase, Maryland. Andre Falcon, Annapolis, Maryland. Seth Filner, Portland, Oregon. Kyla Fisher, Laurel, Maryland. Noah Friedman, Chevy Chase, Maryland. Oops. Oh, my apologies. Ophelia Fogarty, Hillard, Ohio. Julia Freisinger, Potomac, Maryland. Chloe Freitas, Jackson, Wyoming. Lee Galvin, Sharon, Connecticut. Fionn Janusis Oshman, Washington, D.C. Abraham Grant, Berkeley, California. Alonzo Green Zarate, Virginia Beach, Virginia. Eric Griffin, Denver, Colorado. Evan Haas, Overland Park, Kansas. Lilith Hedman, Greensboro, North Carolina. Taya Herner Brown, Alameda, California. Alex Hinkle, Chesterfield, Virginia. Caitlin Hook, Huntington, Maryland. Stephen Haran, Rocky Hill, New Jersey. Jocelyn Huggins, Phoenix, Arizona. Shauna Holtgren, Lebanon, Ohio. Hyein Jin, Yangnyeong-si, Korea. Spencer Kalki, Brambleton, Virginia. Emmerich Camps, Parkton, Maryland. Riona Keegan DeVargas, Olympia, Washington. Valentin Kislev, Mostar, Bosnia Herzegovina. Etienne Kupenbender, Belmont, Massachusetts. Violet Cordila, Bowie, Maryland. Asa Kurtz, Brooklyn, New York. Eva Lane, St. Louis, Missouri. Jinya Lee, Chuncheon, Korea. Taya Levron, Cincinnati, Ohio. June Pierre Lozo-Witt, El Paso, Texas. Anastasia Lomakina, Lozino-Petrovsky, Russia. Elliot Loyal, Brattleboro, Vermont. Josh Mahan, Dublin, Ireland. Maeve Marion McManus, Overland Park, Kansas. Stella Martin, Ocean City, Maryland. Sophia Maxwell, Raleigh, North Carolina. Maggie McDonough, Essex Junction, Vermont. Thomas McDowell Wallace, Bel Air, Maryland. Daniela Myers, Detroit, Michigan. Valerie Millsop, Herndon, Virginia. Vedant Mukherjee, Richardson, Texas. Atlas Nail, Maxwell Air Force Base, Alabama. Nate Ogden Amt, Charlottesville, Virginia. Ainsley Olson, Grand Rapids, Minnesota. Django Palermo, Washington, D.C. Yilin Pan, Yantai Shi, China. Zach Pankopf, Chevy Chase, Maryland. Violet Paul, New York, New York. Louisa Penn, Brambleton, Virginia. Juana Peralta Orellano, Walkersville, Maryland. Geneva Perryman, Fort Worth, Texas. Scarlett Perouse, Bloomington, Indiana. John Petrilli, Alexandria, Virginia. Daniel Pijas, Rome, Italy. Louis Poma, Atlanta, Georgia. Scout Pitlick, Land O'Lakes, Florida. Tom Ray, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Ben Reed, Crofton, Maryland. Meredith Reed, Annapolis, Maryland. Lauren Reekus, Marshall, Michigan. Catherine Saffold, Youngsville, North Carolina. Colette Sarley Freeman, Brecksville, Ohio. Nyla Schultz, Tacoma Park, Maryland. Raphael Shafar, Indianapolis, Indiana. Marcus Singer, New York, New York. Oliver Skagen, Carbondale, Colorado. Sarah Smedley, Elk Ridge, Maryland. Ryder Stanley, Littleton, Colorado. Jacob Starbranch, Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Charles Sutton, Rochester, New York. Ferdinand Tallon, Clinton Township, Michigan. Luther Thompson, Brooklyn, New York. Theo Thornburg, McLean, Virginia. Gamze Toxos, Reston, Virginia. Walter Torres, St. Louis, Missouri. Annetta Truman, Newcastle, Indiana. Nick Waters, Bloomington, Indiana. Teddy Witt, Corning, New York. Chloe Wolf, Plantation, Florida. Yungshi Yang, Shanghai, China. Miles Yost, Olympia, Washington.
Will the new Graduate Institute students please stand? Mr. Associate Dean, I present the newest members of the Graduate Institute.
Madam President, these individuals desire to be made members of the Graduate Institute of St. John's College. They have given evidence of their good character and their ability to undertake the tasks which we have set for them.
Mr. Associate Dean, will you present them in the presence of the faculty and in witness of the whole college in order that they may complete their matriculation by signing the college register?
First, I will read the names of the students not in attendance. Martin Black, North Melbourne, Australia. Will Blakely, Birmingham, Alabama. Alexander Breyer, Arlington, Virginia. Catherine Bryan, Annandale, Virginia. Christian Candler, Annapolis, Maryland. Benjamin Clausens, Richmond, Virginia. Mark Driscoll, Millbrook, New York. John Godino, Newtown, Connecticut. Gemma Gunter, Colorado Springs, Colorado. Brian Hackworth, Grandview, Missouri. Eric Ham, Boca Raton, Florida. McKenna Hasse, Leesburg, Virginia. Owen Hine Phillips, Seven Oaks, United Kingdom. Harvey Hinman, Mercersburg, Pennsylvania. Ginger Horton, Alexandria, Virginia. Melanie C., Hong Kong. Ryan Jennings, Herndon, Virginia. Adam Kadir, Washington, D.C. Lizzie Kildall, Washington, D.C. Max Kresak, High Point, North Carolina. Rich McDonald, Canaan, New Hampshire. Marco Mavrovich, Washington, D.C. Ben McGowan, Anoka, Minnesota. Ashley O'Toole, Oakdale, Pennsylvania. Rahul Das Puttam Das, Arlington, Virginia. Imre Rossel, The Hague, Netherlands. Elliot Royce, Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. Kevin Samuels, Portland, Oregon. Eddie Shadowski, Troy, Michigan. Emil Smith, Tempe, Arizona. Matthew Trinkus, Moraga, California. Alex Chow Thorpe, New York, New York. Chris Jane, Hanover, New Hampshire. David Byers, Woodbridge, Virginia. Kate Price, Pensacola, Florida. Daniel Scheider, Chambersburg, Pennsylvania.
And now, can we all welcome our new students? It is my great pleasure to welcome our new students, both undergraduate and graduate, with their family and friends to St. John's College, and to welcome back our returning students, faculty, and staff. When you, our newest students, crossed the stage and signed the register, you did at least two things. One, you enrolled in a program of study, and two, you joined a community of learning. First, our program of study. Based on reading and discussing the greatest works ever written by the greatest thinkers in history, the questions you will ask get at the heart of reality. What kind of life should a person lead? What can we say about the divine? What is nature, and how much of it can I understand? How does language affect which questions I ask and how I answer them? Is music a kind of language or something else? What does mathematics show me about what is real? Some of your questions will be much more prosaic. Will I ever learn to read the Greek alphabet with ease? The answer is yes. What does Euclid mean by application of a triangle? I still don't quite know the answer to that question. What was the name of the really obnoxious Greek who was silenced by Odysseus? And that was Thersites. Our classes are divided by subject matter to some degree, but the discussions are not circumscribed ahead of time. The path to answering a question about mathematics, for instance, may call for a detour into theology, language, or philosophy. Your class might begin with a seemingly simple question, leading to something surprisingly deep. In leaving the conversation open to where it wants to go, that is, where the students and tutors take it, we allow the most possible freedom of inquiry, free from artificial constraints, and free for the exercise of each person's intellect, curiosity, and playfulness. The other side of this freedom of inquiry is a great lack of freedom of choice. Our undergraduate students do not choose major areas of study or even their classes, except for a few exciting times in the junior and senior years. Our graduate students may decide which segment of study to embark on each semester, but this choice is, again, fairly limited. The great freedom of inquiry that exists in each class discussion is related, paradoxically, to the great constraint over which classes you will take. Because your curricular choices are limited, nearly everyone you meet will have read and discussed the same books. Your conversations will not be confined to the 15 or so students in your class, but open to everyone around you. Because these books are worthy of many lifetimes of study, you can be confident both that others will be interested in your thoughts and questions, and that you will gain new insights by listening to the questions of others. You are not looking for mastery of subject matter, but to exercise your inquiry. This brings me to the second thing you did as you signed the register. You joined our community of learning. The word community evokes togetherness, public activity. This is surely true at St. John's. Your learning is meant to be shown in the classroom through your comments and questions and how you respond to your classmates. This communal learning can only flourish, though, with some amount of independent work, whether it's memorizing paradigms, reading an assignment, or studying a proposition. In that independent work comes the questions and confusions that will drive the public learning. Those moments when you hit a wall on your own are probably good moments to take to class. There is another aspect of community, which I'll call the in-between phase, existing somewhere between the independent work of reading and studying and the public work in the classroom. This work happens with core groups at the chalkboard, practicing a demonstration, with student assistants talking through an essay topic, with fellow singers trying to get the part down just right, with just about anyone asking the perennial question, Socrates, hero or villain? These in-between moments may well be the most playful and free. Unlike the individual preparation, you have someone else to help you work through the matter at hand. Unlike the classroom, companions and topics are freely chosen. The in-between moments depend on both the internal preparation and the work of the classroom. All three forms of learning build our community into what it is, a vibrant group of fellow learners. Our community doesn't stop there. You will sing together, compete in athletic events, put on incredible theatrical performances, and create works of art. You will do all of this with the same sense of serious play and respect for the voices of others that you bring to the classroom. Our students discover new avocations and talents because they are not circumscribed by what they've already achieved before they came here. Rather, they try new things or rediscover old things along with their fellow community members. Finally, someday you will graduate from the college after having been formed by the books, the conversations, and the ethos of serious play. Our alumni do amazing things, from finance to nonprofit work, from molecular biology to astronomy, from library science to teaching. Whatever you do, you will be a part of the St. John's community, to be supported by it as you seek the next path you'll take, and to support it in turn for future students. You'll be a better citizen of whatever nation you belong to, having learned who you are and how you fit into the world. You'll be a better parent of your own children or other young people, having practiced real listening here. You'll be more courageous in your career, having engaged with Aristotle, Kant, and Lobachevsky, and not only survived, but learned from the encounters. You're beginning your 4 years of undergraduate or 4 semesters of graduate study. There will be difficult moments for sure. Beautiful things are difficult. There will also be moments of joy and pure pleasure. I'm grateful for your presence, for your courage in undertaking this difficult and rewarding program of study. I wish you all a wonderful season of learning. As we conclude, I'd like to invite in a moment our upper class students to sing a piece of Renaissance polyphony, which is difficult and beautiful, that has become something of a St. John's anthem, Sicut Cervus. Please remain in the auditorium while we listen, and then we'll process out afterwards. I officially declare the college in session. Convocatum est.
Thank you. Let's see on the other side.
One of the last faculty members. No, guy. Oh.
Okay, we gotta stay. We gotta stay.
It should, I think there were 100.